Sri Lanka is a little island just below India. It's an island of 20 million people living in a very small land space. You know, it's equivalent to the state of West Virginia. Ours is a multi-religious, multicultural community. 70% of our people are Buddhists, 17% are Hindus, 7% are Muslims, Roman Catholics and Christians amount to 8%. We have a very diverse culture. We speak 3 languages, Sinhalese, which is the main language, Tamil, which is a minority language, and English is the language of commerce and business. I just basically love our people. I also love our culture, a culture of hospitality, culture of caring for your people. There are lots of people who are hurting, and people come to the church in Sri Lanka and Asia because of a felt need. Now in your country, people would come because they have a Christian background. But over there, they would come only because there is a need. Sometimes the need can be they have been rejected in the community and the family. A need might be healing. So people come to our churches because of a need, and very often the need is because of some kind of pain that they have experienced. Because of our shame-based culture, and because our people come to church because of a need, I also believe that we need to deal with pain, issues that are embedded in the hearts of people so that they can be free.
Though Sri Lanka is a very small country, it's really fairly complex culturally, economically, religiously, because of where it is geographically on a trade route. Many different European powers colonized Sri Lanka at one time or another and left different kinds of cultural, religious imprints on the country. So today you have a country that has a lot of internal tension, which has expressed itself in this civil war which has gone over the course of the last 20-some years. Because the church has been there for a long time, in some ways it's actually seen as being a part of the problem. What Asian Access, I believe, has been able to contribute is by bringing people together who are younger pastors, who have significant capacity in leadership, and as they wrestle with some of the challenges that are before them, and as people come from outside of Sri Lanka, again from other parts of Asia, Africa, Europe, North America, I think what Asian Access has done is given new hope to the church in Sri Lanka for unity, for outreach, for engagement that's meaningful with other religious groups without compromising a commitment to the uniqueness of Christ.
We are very good at training people so that they can do ministries within the church. And I use the word ecclesia for that. We know how to train people to lead worship, we know how to do small groups, we know how to train people to pray for those who are in need and sick, and I think we do a wonderful job of that. But I think one of the biggest struggles that I'm beginning to see is that the church is not preparing people to go into the world and live as Christians and care for them. Because somehow this whole concept of living with the people seems to be identified as being worldly. But I really believe that the church must prepare people for those to function within the church because their ministry is within the church. And there are others who needs to be trained to function, to live in the world so that they can live as Christians and minister in an effective way as much as they have been trained to work inside the church. Asian Access provides a very specialized training in the area of leadership development, in the area of becoming relevant to your cultures, in the areas of small groups. So in that sense, Asian Access has come alongside and happened to be an organization that gives specialized training. And I think I would even call it to be a catalyst agent, an agent of change that has brought in major paradigm shift in the process of doing church and developing churches.
මම කවදාකවත් බයිබල් ස්කූල් එකට ගිහිල්ලා නැහැ. සභාවල් 5ක් පාලනය කරනවා. පහක්. මගේ ජීවිතේ බයිබලයේ පිළිබඳව ඉගෙන ගන්න පන්තියකට ඉඳගත්තේ සේවය පිළිබඳව නායකයෙක් හැටියට ඉගෙන ගන්න ACN Access ක්ලාස් එකේ. ඒ කාලේ දෙවියන් වහන්සේ අපිට ආශිර්වාද නොකළා නෙමෙයි කළා. හැබැයි මේ ACN Access පස්සේ ක්‍රමානුකූලව දේව වචනයට එකඟව සහ නායකයෙක් හැටියට ලොකු වෙනසක් මගේ ජීවිතේ කරලා තිබෙනවා.
Hope and vision are absolutely essential for the church to make forward progress and for it to have any chance of transforming the society. Also, where the church is a minority, in order for the minority to impact the majority, it's got to be united. And the smaller the minority, the greater the need for unity. There again, Asian Access is helping to unite the church, which increases its strength, which increases its probability of making a transforming impact in the society.
වෙන වහන්සේට ස්තුතිවන්ත ලංකාවේ ACN Access දියුණු වේවා කියලා පතන හේතුව දැන් ඉගෙන ගන්න ACN Access එකේ සමහර නායකයන් පවා ඔවුන්ගේ ජීවිත වෙනස් වෙලා තිබෙනවා.
I think one of the things that Sri Lankan church wants to offer to Asia is that with God we can make a difference. And we want to become pioneers as an Asian trying to reach other Asian countries.